howdy. Welcome back. It is Q&A time.
It is big Q&A of the channel from the previous Vegas trip we've just done. We put out there asking us questions, anything you want to know about the trip, anything with us in general. If you're new to the channel, anything you wanted to know about myself and Jamie or anything.
I'm Jamie.
So it's we've had quite a response to the Q&A box. We put out one on Instagram, a little question box. We asked in the comments of the final vlog of the Vegas series, put in the comments there on YouTube any questions you wanted to know. So we've got a few lined up, and we think we've caught most of them. If we do miss you, we are sorry.
There was a lot.
But we think we've got the vast majority. So we'll just crack into it, shall we? It's good to be back. Hello everyone. Here we go. Right into the Q&A. Question 1. This is an absolute privilege. It's from Gaz Boz on Insta. So these are all the Insta ones at the minute. So Gaz Boz says, "Hey up lads, you do exceptional on $200 a day. Have you considered taking more? What would you spend it on?" So $200 a day. So our gambling budget is $200 a day each. So we have a $400 budget, which it lasts us. It really does. Over the course of a 10-day trip, it's $4,000. Like, it's a lot of money to be playing slot machines. So yeah, we do. Yeah, well, $400. It lasts. We never feel like we're missing out on any gambling, do we? Really?
No,
we seem to do all right for our bet level and what we like. Yeah, it seems to do as well. Like I say, we don't spend all day and all night in the casinos. I think we do have a little bits during the days. Like, we'll have pool days, we'll wander the strip and stuff. So we're not in a casino from waking up till going to bed, which is quite good. So that probably helps keep the budget a little bit. But yeah, I don't think would we take any more? Do you think we'll do up the budget ever?
it's very easy to take more. I mean, it's not easy because we don't have loads more, but if we had more, it's very easy to spend it. I wouldn't struggle to spend more if we took it, but the way that we do it suits what we do, because you enjoy a lot of pool time during the day. We like to go out walking up and down the strip a lot. We like the shows, so we just like manage that time in the casino, don't we? So we're not just sat there from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to bed. Whereas obviously if you took a substantial amount to go with and gamble with, then you could do more.
You would just bet more.
But that's why we do the challenges as well, to break it up, split up the gambling and do a bit of tours through the hotels, doing challenges. So yeah, for us it works. It's a nice amount and it's done as well.
Absolutely.
I think we've never really ran out early. We've been bloody close sometimes.
We love a comeback.
But yeah, we've never actually. We still managed to be out till 3, 4, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning. Like dirty stop out. So
I say if we have profit nights as well, we carry bits over. So obviously as a base, we've got 400 a day, but then some days we might have 600 or 700 if we've carried over and stuff. So as a base, $200 a day each, 400 gambling. Yeah, we do all right on it. We do all right. But no, I probably wouldn't want to take more. I mean, obviously I would want to, but we don't need to. For us, I think the money that we would take to spend extra on gambling, we can put towards other stuff maybe. So yeah, thank you for the question, guys. Next question, we've got Mrs. Coaster Capturer. She's asked a few, but the first one is, what are the locals in Vegas like?
Never really got to know them. Standard people, really.
Yeah, the local. I think if you're going to count, I'm guessing most of the staff are locals. Anyone I've ever come into contact with has been very friendly, very helpful. There's a few characters knocking about on the strip and what have you, but it's like everywhere, any major city, isn't it? But not any Vegas local I found has been super friendly. The next one is, if you could only watch one series and one film for the rest of your life, what would it be?
For me, film-wise, Back to the Future, it's my favourite film franchise, because all the 3 films follow perfectly, precisely from the end of one into the beginning of the next. They just flow perfectly. I think they're just a masterpiece of actual film franchise where they've not milked it and it's just seamlessly perfect.
What about a TV series?
Don't really watch TV. The only thing I really watch on TV is Taskmaster on Channel 4, but it's not a series. I guess it is a series, but it's not like a series that you follow. So Taskmaster's my favourite TV show. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. Okay. I think. I like Tiger King when that were out back in the day. Clarkson's Farm, I like that as well. On Amazon. That's good.
Yeah, film, I don't know. I don't have like a favourite film. I like loads of different films. I would probably say... It always depends what I'm in the mood for to watch though. I can't really pick one. I'll say the Scream films. I love the Scream films. TV series, again, I don't really watch TV. I do love a series now and again, but if I want to pick one to watch over and over again, I would probably just say like Friends, because I've watched that over and over again anyway. So I'd say Friends. What would be your death row meal? Starter, main, dessert and drink. This is the final one from Jess. Your main, your starter, main, dessert and drink. I can't answer that.
Oh God.
Too many options. We'd be here for hours trying to think. Again, food. I very much love food depending on my emotions. Do you know what I mean?
So if you're sad, what do you go for?
Stodgy comfort food.
I reckon you'd be sad if it were death row, wouldn't you? So, what a stodge, what a beige. A beige buffet.
Yeah.
I love a Hickory Smokehouse. I'd probably have one of them. The bacon bourbon bites to start, and then like the big mixed platter for your main, and then dessert, just some like
I just go to
cheesecake or something.
All you can eat buffet, just keep eating, and then they don't kill you. You'll stay on death row forever, your buffet.
But it's not 24 hours, is it?
That's all you can eat. Just keep eating.
Until they close.
You don't say you're in prison, you don't close.
Bang.
Yeah, I can't pick one.
Probably a Hickory Smokehouse start, main, dessert, just do it all in one. Bish, bash, bosh and a grape soda. Ooh.
Yeah, we've got The Diary of Kayla. When are you going back?
We're going back in April next year again. But around the time of my birthday. We don't go for my birthday, just the dates that we have line up with it.
This year and next year,
and then we're going to do a second trip announcement. Oh.
Yeah, we are going to go twice next year.
So we're going to do September as well, I think, at the minute. It's nothing confirmed, but April and September next year for Vegas. We've got a couple of the little things in the pipeline before then, not Vegas related. But I presume it was a Vegas-related question. So,
well, that's it. Yeah, Vegas is booked in for April next year for 10 nights. In a few more months, we'll have the September flights booked. But then, yeah, before then, we are doing a few other bits. We've got a week away in the UK coming up in a couple of months, another little bit. So we will have some vlogs this year. But then, yeah, we are doing 2 Vegas trips next year.
And we are toying with the idea of a little DLP trip, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
For you Disney fans.
Paris trip.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
We're toying with the idea.
It's so easy to do from us, really, isn't it, from here? So keep tuned. So the next one from Sharky Lou. Have you guys got any plans to go back to Orlando and do Epic Universe? No, there's no plans for it. We have talked about it. It is of interest because Epic Universe does look pretty cool. It's been 3 years since we went to
Something
Orlando?
like that, yeah. I've watched all the vlogs on Epic. Really want to go, but it's not on our radar at the minute.
Not just yet. I think obviously with the crowds and the expense of it all as well, and we've already got Vegas plans in to factor in Orlando shipping, it all adds up, doesn't it? So yeah, we definitely talked about it, so no, I'm sure we definitely will go back, just nothing planned in as of yet. From Mama Nut, I hope I've said that right, I don't know, Mama Nut. Do you ever play the gaming tables in the casino? If not, why? No, not really.
Very rarely.
Very rarely. We'll have the odd roulette spin here and there. But we just like the slots. It's more fun. We go for the social side of it, and on the table games, we don't get that aspect of the fun side of it really, and the bet minimums on the tables doesn't really fit in with like what we want to play with and stuff. So we don't really. We do the odd big roulette spin now and again. And I do like playing poker. But obviously not on the vlogs and stuff. But yeah, we're just more really slot people, aren't we?
When I go to a UK casino, I'll quite happily sit at a roulette table for a very long time because the UK slots are a bit naff. Whereas in Vegas, the slots are so much better. It's what I go to Vegas for, is them slots, because they're just better games and payouts and everything. So when I can play roulette with less in the UK for better odds, like a quid, £2, rather than 25 minimum for 00, 000, etc. So I'll play tables in the UK, slots over there.
One from Alex Myatt. Can I have a job being your cameraman next time you go to Vegas?
You pay for your own ticket, mate, and come along, why not? Because we can't show or
you
afford
don't
to
get a salary. I mean, you can pay us if you want. You can pay us to be the cameraman.
More than welcome to come along, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. More than merrier.
Zombie Boy Joe. Just seen your Huff and Puff handpay from 2024. What did you do with your winnings? So that was the big one, wasn't it? 4,700.
Yeah, we split it in half, obviously, all the winnings, and we just pretty much pocketed it and took it back to go towards the trip we just done in 2025.
Yeah, you saw us spend it on the last video. Mrs. Gemma _Smith asks, are you both single? Yes, we are at the minute.
Yes, at the time of recording, yes.
There we go.
By the time it goes out,
get your requests in now. We've fired them off. We've got C Lesor 3. What other destinations are on your bucket list, boys? Bucket list destinations.
New York. I do want to do a long weekend in New York. Just do the typical sightseeing, see a few shows on Broadway, go to Ellen's diner, see all the singing waiters and waitresses. So yeah, I would do a long weekend in New York, and I do want to go to Japan, and explore a little bit of Japan as well. So yeah, New York and Japan for me.
I want to do an American road trip from Orlando to San Francisco. Drive right across, hit up all the parks.
I think the Lodge guys are doing that this summer.
Are they?
I'm sure they're doing East to West.
Don't watch.
Sure they are. I do. Sure
I want to do all the Six Flags, all of the the parks all on the way and things like that. I want to do a Europe road trip, again doing theme parks around Europe, Belgium, Netherlands, Holland, etc. And I want to go to Australia as well and do like Australia Zoo, see the croc show in the Crocoseum and that, because all crocodiles are my favourite animal.
You've got a lot to fit in there.
I have. So yeah, they're my 3 top ones, I think. But you never know. Open to exploring. We've got a question from Addicted Traveller. How much coining did you have at MGM during your trip, and what offer did you get? So coining was a bit less than our first one. I think my coining was around 8k.
I can't remember what mine were now. The other day I had a look at it.
I think yours was just slightly more.
Yeah, possibly.
Mine was maybe like
just under 10k each, I think. Whereas last trip it was just a little bit above, weren't it?
Last trip was about 13, 14 each in, and then this trip was I think about
8 or 9.
Yeah.
We weren't recycling as much this trip just gone.
Well, we couldn't get it's anything really.
The first few days were awful, we were just losing, whereas last year we kept recycling and playing. So, coining I'd say probably just under 10 grand each. The offers haven't been great at the minute. The updated ones that have come out, we've booked our hotels for next trip. We're happy with what we've got. Obviously, last year's offers were better. Whether they change the next month or two, they possibly might do. But yeah, we'll
keep looking.
We've pretty much got for the next 10 nights next year. We're only having to pay about $75 each, $150 for like resort fees for a part of the trip. The rest of it's comp, so that's not bad. Yeah. The free play and the resort credit isn't amazing, but the actual hotels and stuff, we can't really grumble for what we get. So
we have got fully comp offers with resort credit, like 150 and free play 105, I think, like that. But one of the ones we're doing, it was like 75 resort credit, so we've done that as well, just to change it up a bit, because we're to try some different hotels.
Some new hotels coming next year again, stay tuned.
Next one is from the Crazy Train 1. Hello to you. Are you going to use your winnings for a universal epic trip? We need more holiday vlogs from you guys. We've spoke about that a little bit earlier.
The winnings we've got this trip aren't going. But hey, if we win big next year, that could then go on an epic trip.
It could
be a plan.
We are aware we've got like Disney people as well on the channel from the big Orlando series we did. So we are trying to get something Disney in for you. Like
if you all want to donate... and send us GoFundMe. Send Danny and James
sponsor
to
us.
Universe. We'll go.
Next one is from Vixter36. Do you swap rewards cards in the machines to both get comps?
We do, yeah. Obviously, we both have like the accounts. Mainly, we stick to MGM casinos mainly. So yeah, I'll put my card in. We'll play. Change machine, Jamie will put his cards in, just so you try and obviously both get the coin ins, and then when we go next year, we'll book the first few nights of the trip on my account, then we'll book the next 3 or 4 nights on Jamie's account. I'll have had my 3-night break then, so I'll book the next lot on mine, so then yeah, we can make the most of the comps. Absolutely.
Next one is from Rio McGurk1. Rio McGurk? McGurk. When's the next DLP set, boys? Again, we mentioned that earlier. We are trying to fit something
Possibly
in.
A little
it's on the radar.
2 or 3 day trip, maybe somewhere along the way.
Next one from Stuart Tishy. I'm probably butchering these. Stuart Tishy. When are you next in Vegas? Would you ever think about organising a group pull? So we've told you when we're next there, April and September next year, 2026. What do you think about organising a group pull though? I don't think we would. There's a lot of work. We haven't even discussed this. This is me talking without us discussing
I've already
it.
planned one.
Have you? I don't think we would, on the basis of there's a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of responsibility, organising with the casinos, who we don't really have any communication with as such. We just go and enjoy our holiday as is. Plus then the whole responsibility of making sure the money and everything and organising it all. We really enjoyed doing Vegas Babies group pull. If you haven't seen their channel, go and check it out. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're ever in Vegas when they're there, they do a really, really good one. It was one of our favourite nights of the holiday. But never say never. I mean...
Yeah, never say
we'll
never.
Think about
like
it.
You said, there's a lot of...
There's interest
There's
and
a
demand.
lot of planning and organising that goes on behind the scenes for a group pull. And it's whether we have the time and patience and want to do that. I don't know. But there's nothing ever stopping us. Say we bump into people and we're up for it. You feel we'll chuck in 100 each one there. An impromptu one could very well happen. But yeah, well, I don't know. Let's see. You never know.
Your turn.
Back to my page now. Right, here we go. Ross Beagle 2. Any tips for getting comps, free play, especially at resorts you haven't stayed at before, like Fountain Blue?
Just play.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you've not got the comps already, you kind of obviously have to get the cards and play.
The only way you can get comps is by signing up to a rewards card. If you don't have a rewards card, they're not going to know who you are. They're not going to know what you've played. They're not going to know what you're spending. They're not going to offer you any comps. They don't have any way to get in contact with you. You have to get a rewards card at every place you play if you want to get rewards there.
That's like, obviously, I know you really want to stay at the Venetian, don't you? But because we've never played at the Venetian or have their kind of rewards or anything, we're not going to get a comp stay.
Are they part of Caesars, the Venetian? Or are they independent? I don't even know.
I can't remember.
But the Venetian is on my thing.
Yeah, we'd have to play it unless we end up coming across a contact who can help us out. But yeah, you just got to play and then hopefully you get stuff through. Next question. We've got Planet Reese. Please tell the fans about the post-group pull session sat around the chandelier bar.
So that's Reese who did the group pull with us.
I know, that was I wasn't part of this chandelier. I was in bed.
No, so we got a taxi back with them.
We did.
Back to the Cosmo because we're all staying in the same hotel. Then we came up to the room. You went to bed because you were knackered. And then I went back down and met them. And then we went to the chandelier bar and just got absolutely blottoed. We did a little mini group pull. We all put 100 in each, the three of us.
We do group pulls.
100 in each. We went absolutely nothing. Then we went to the chandelier bar, drowned our sorrows, and got... Yeah. Absolutely pissed. It was a very, very good night. I don't remember what time I came. I don't even remember going back to that room. I just woke up in bed like, oh, what time is it? Very good night.
S. Stockel has said, when is the next trip to Vegas? Are you planning on doing any UK travel vlogs? Well, we've kind of covered your question already without knowing. So I was in Vegas, April, September 2026. UK travel vlogs, yes, there's a week away in October already booked, so keep an eye out for the vlogs coming from there. We're doing a Monday to Friday away in the UK. So yeah, it'll be a fun UK travel week coming up, not too far away. Erin Lauren Crawley, would you ever do an LA, San Fran and Vegas trip and drive? Love your travel vlogs, guys. It's quite a trip, that, isn't it? I mean, potentially, there's nothing stopping us if we were to plan a multi-little break like that. You do LA, could do Disneyland and stuff there, couldn't you? Drive up to San Fran, down to Vegas. I mean, it could happen. We would do it, yeah. We'd do something like that, maybe.
Is there a Disney in LA?
Yeah, California, innit? Disneyland, California.
Yeah, California Adventure. I didn't know it was in LA though. I thought it was a Universal in LA, I think.
Yeah, there's Los Angeles, California.
Quite possibly. The only reason I don't drive around Vegas is because I like to drink and I'm on my holiday, so that's why I don't rent a car in Vegas to go out anywhere. Well, maybe one day of the trip or something.
GJ_C2, what's the date for the next trip? Again, April 2026 and September 2026. Those are the dates for next year. Darren Green, how do you get rewards for free nights?
We've answered it.
Just by playing. Get your rewards cards when you're in Vegas, put them in the machine every time you play, and then check your account. You'll have an online account. The more you play, it'll check your account and they'll send you some offers. If you don't have a trip booked or anything, you can always use like the My Vegas app and things like that. They can sometimes get you a comp night here and there. But yeah, if you're talking like MGM, Caesars, sign up to rewards cards, play the games, and, check your account. What have I got here? Kimberly Olivia, how long have you been friends? We have been friends for 8 years now.
Is it
5, 6, 7. 7 years, yeah. We met in 2018 when we were both holiday reps abroad back in our youth. Yeah, 2018 we met in...
Skinny back then.
Met in Benidorm, out in Spain. Yeah, we were both holiday reps out there. Then, we just become friends out there, really. We both realised we were northern, we weren't too far away from each other back home, and we just gelled over...
Are you northern?
We just gelled over chips and gravy, didn't we? Chippy or chippy tea. Hey, there's a good chippy in Benidorm. Dave's chippy. I think we must have gone to Dave's. Anyway, yes, that's how
Curry
we
Leaf.
friends.
There's a great curry house in Benidorm. Curry Leaf.
Any Benidorm tips?
We should do a Benidorm trip.
We'll vlog it. Vlog. We lived there
Benidorm
for like 2-3 years.
We did. We've got a lot of friends still over there.
We could give you a Benidorm vlog. But yeah, we met in Benidorm 2018, working together with holiday reps out there, and the rest is history.
What's that lovely Italian place called at the back, just behind Curry Leaf? Divala's?
No, for the massive pizzas.
Yeah.
Duettos
Pizza, Curry Leaf for an Indian. What?
Dave's chippy for a chippy tea.
Yeah.
Good place.
We'll show you.
There's some good bakeries out there as well. Anyway,
loads of cheap there.
You can do the next page. This is the final Instagram page now.
Okay. Chloe Faith, you gotta have faith. What was your best meal in Vegas? Restaurant recommendations. Best meal in Vegas.
We don't do fancy restaurants though. We don't really do restaurants, do we? Kind of just got quick stuff.
One of the nicest things I ate, believe it or not, was the In-N-Out burger. It was one of the best burgers I've had. And I know that probably a lot of you are going to go, what? It was just, so good. Was it better than Broadway Burger in the New York? Probably, I would say.
I know what mine is. I know I've got two. I've got two. So, I will die on this hill that America in New York. I just love it. So it's good. So much of like the food that I love, and the portions are amazing. Good value. Love it in America. So that's a very good honourable mention, but it's a cop-out answer because I said it every time. So something new, we're going to go for the little place in New York. The other slice, you can get a slice and a beer off it. It's called Siracco's or Sriracha's or something.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I got this little pot of lasagna in there, and it was banging. To say it was like all just pre-made and just kept warm, so it was amazing. But my favourite of the trip has to be, it's not a restaurant, but I'm classing it as food place, Excellent. It has to be.
Excellent. I
yeah.
forgot about that. Yeah, excellent.
The sandwich, the churro steaks, or not churro, French toast
French
sticks.
toast.
But they were like big thick churro sticks. Yeah, Excellent was really, really
You don't
good.
do. Took them off menu, haven't they?
Well, I'd kicked off about this because I'd come back home and I'd seen a menu and it weren't on there. But then someone got in touch with me because they could see how concerned I were, and they messaged that. No, this is true. They messaged to say that they still have them, but for some reason they're not displayed on the online menus, but they still have them
Panic
in
over.
the actual restaurant, so I will be returning.
Yeah, Excellent was great.
Yeah.
YT Scott, YT_Scott, Witty_Scott. Who came up with the song Spin the
definitely
Wheel? Da-da, da-da,
AI.
Spin the Wheel. I'm either whistling or singing it. So yeah, essentially I spent a night on AI. We had these ideas for different things we wanted to do. There's like segments and stuff to break it up, change it up a bit. So I spent a night on AI, generated I probably sent you 40 odd songs, didn't I? And then we just kept coming back to this one. We're like,
Spent all night for a 3-word jingle.
well, it was
Spin
coming.
the wheel. How many?
Well, yeah.
do we have?
Well, I ended up typing loads of songs in and writing songs and all sorts, and it was like, you've got to step on up, you got to pull the lead.
Yeah,
And we were just
too
like,
fake and robotic.
So we're just
it was
like,
a
spin the
catchy
wheel.
little jingle.
Spin the wheel, da-da, and I love it. I always just spin the wheel. The head nod is optional. Anyway, graphics have gone. We'll turn them back on now.
Okay.
They're back on.
We're back. You've got to get yourself advertised.
So yeah, AI, and then I made the graphics of us dancing.
If you couldn't tell, that was us.
It doesn't look anything like us, but one has a beard, so that's what you get. Did that on Canva, I think I did. So yeah, it was AI, Canva, all that good stuff, and I love it. Glad you do as well. Beckboo39. What was your favourite and worst meal of the whole trip? Well, we've talked about favourites. Worst meal of the trip. I don't think we had a bad meal.
I don't know if we did. I've got one. I mean, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't the best.
What?
I don't know actually, because it was alright, but it was just cold.
Go on.
My meal at the Grand Canyon.
Oh, yeah, but that doesn't really count, does it? The Grand Canyon obviously would be the worst
but my
meal.
meat was cold. Probably the plain food. A lot of shit.
Yeah, we didn't really have anything bad.
We just stick to what we know and what we like in Vegas. So yeah, I don't think we had anything bad. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I don't have anything to slander on that.
So's
one.
about that.
Yeah.
If you'd asked me last year, it would have been Giordano's, but they made up for it this year. It was a very nice meal this year.
Even the food at the Tony King was really good.
It was really nice, surprisingly.
No bad notes on the food. I'd say the plain food on the way over was the worst.
Next one then, from Mr. Davy Johnston. Hey lads, any chance you can give me a quick talk on how to use My Vegas rewards, resort credits, etc.? I think you've already really explained the
Yeah, so
all
you can
that
play
stuff.
My Vegas, play your games on My Vegas for free, earn your coins on the rewards section. You can redeem rewards on the My Vegas. With actual resort credit and free plays, you have to be obviously already a member for your MGM or Caesars and have your rewards cards that you used on the games out there. Then check your account, which correlates to your rewards card that you use, and then you click on the offers and they'll have them there. You can have like complimentary nights, or it'll give you like a reduced rate on the rooms, and it'll show you a free play amount and a resort credit amount that you can use once you're there. If you have resort credit, say you have like $100 resort credit, once you're on your holiday, you've got $100 that you can put back to your room, which will be deducted from your bill at the end of the stay. Free play, you put your card in, put your pin in, select free play, and you can use the $100 whatever you've got there to use. But yeah, just sign up, and enjoy whatever you get.
Just remember, with your resort credit, tips aren't included in that. So you spend $100 but you tip 30, you still get charged the 30.
That will be on your bill at the end of the trip.
So tips are not included, just FYI.
So don't tip them.
Next one, we've kind of answered it. It's from KTG7373. What were your comps for last trip, and would you pick better hotels or more free play?
Okay.
So obviously with your comps, like for example, if you stay at the Luxor or the Excalibur, they generally offer you more free play, more resort credit, as opposed to if you pick to stay at the Cosmo, you would get less resort credit and stuff. For me, you kind of get in the same realm. Like New York, Excalibur and Luxor seem to be the same across the board. Out of them three, I would choose New York any day of the week, and you still get the higher amount of free play and resort credit. I'm not really got any interest in stay. As much as I love Excalibur, no interest in staying there.
You've no reason to though, have you? When you're getting offered all the other hotels, you wouldn't pick it. Well, we love the Excalibur. We love gambling in the Excalibur, and we love the casino. But to stay there, obviously, we know the room's very dated and all that kind of stuff. And we know some people have it, but it's perfectly fine to stay there. If like you're paying for your stay, you're paying to go to Vegas out of your own money, you don't have rewards, then absolutely, I'd stay at Excalibur. You know, it is what it is. But when you're getting the rewards, you can get New York, MGM Grand, for the same as you would pick Excalibur. We would never pick it now. But for me, I would just prioritise just that middle ground, innit, really? Because we like...
We like that north end of the strip, south end of the strip.
So like we like staying
north
in...
end shite.
You know, New York, MGM Grand, I'd stay at Mandalay Bay, all that kind of places. But then, yeah, you might not... You'll get more resort credit, but then you could get offered, say, the Bellagio or Cosmo. But then you might only get $100 free play at the Cosmo or the Bellagio, but then staying at New York, they might offer you like $250, $300 free play.
So then I'd take the Cosmo over that. The Cosmo was incredible.
Oh yeah, the Cosmo was really good.
That balcony.
It's just one of them. It's
preference, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just personal preference, but yeah. But we are going to try 2 new hotels next year.
You've said that.
It's
exciting.
Which is also a factor in when you're picking your comps.
Next one, James_Donahan. Are you going to get a Vegas tattoo on the other leg? If so, what? So if you saw the series, you'll see that I've got a Huff and Puff inspired tattoo on my leg. Like Vegas style with a big wolf in the middle of it, because we hit the 4,700 and something on it when we first went. And I said to Danny, before we even took off, if we hit a big jackpot, I'll get a tattoo to remember it. Never had a tattoo before. I suppose if we hit something substantial or something worth memorable, then possibly. But I'm quite content with what I've got at the moment. So if we hit a grand jackpot, then yes, I would get another one. Would you get a Vegas inspired tattoo?
Yes, I would. I've got a few tattoos. I've got some on my arm here, some on my leg here. If you can see.
Where's he going? How do I get up here?
I've got Les Miserables. Les Mis, can you see that? That's on that one. I might get like Wicked on the other one or something though. Massive musical theatre fan, if you didn't know. But I might get a Vegas one on my right leg here. What would I get though? What would I get?
You're gonna match you one, same as me.
No. Possibly, yeah. But yeah, these two are the same, so shout them both out and then... Do you know what I mean?
You do me a bloody job, man. So, lovely tattoos. Next question from MaxJohn3, and we'll do this one as well. John_Bro91, pretty much the same question. Next vacation trip / do you have any other trips booked for this year? We've already spoke about it, but we'll just give you the shout out for the questions. Thank you for asking them.
The next one, UK break in a couple of months.
Just in case you didn't hear the first 6 times.
If you've not heard the first 10 times. But October. Did I say October earlier? I don't know.
Next question.
October the 6th.
Final one on Instagram. Emily Wynn 1991. Who do you contact to get the comp rooms, and do you have a high tier to get them? So we do not contact anyone to get the comps. We just go on the
MGM account,
MGM rewards online or on the app, and we just whatever we get offered through there. We don't chase a host or anything for them, so we just see what comes through. We don't have a high tier. We're on the lowest tier that you can get, Sapphire, I think it is, or Pearl, Sapphire, whatever's lower.
I don't know.
We're on the lowest tier.
We aren't high rollers by any stretch of the imagination.
But we get free stays, like totally comp rooms.
So you don't need to spend.
We get free play, we get resort credit. We have chose a bit of a higher hotel this time, hence we are paying a little bit of resort credit towards it. But that is simply all it is a bit of resort credit.
For the next trip?
Yeah.
Well, exactly. You know, we're doing 10...
But we've made that choice.
10 nights in Vegas, and all we have to pay is $75 each. Like, how can you...
Yeah. We could have had free, but we've chose a bit of a nicer one.
But I mean, we've chose a nicer hotel for the sake of $75 each. Come on, it's good, innit?
Right, so it's time for some YouTube questions then. Danny's got all the questions. We've tried to take out any ones that we've already answered, kind of the Instagram ones. But if you did send a question on the YouTube videos, thank you very much. It is really appreciated. All the likes, comments, subscribes, everything really helps the channel and YouTube push out on the algorithm and stuff, which is surprising. 75% of people that watch our videos, I was looking the other day, aren't subscribed. So if that's you, give us a subscribe if you don't mind. Free, it's free. My mum said I'm not paying, and I went thanks mum, but it is free. So yeah, it does help us out and helps us do more trips and things, so appreciate it.
Here we go.
More questions.
Some questions.
Thank you for listening to this commercial break.
Vacation with Care. For the Q&A, I'd love to know more about the hand pays and how they work for paperwork, ID, etc. Please, because I'm expecting a huge win in September. So good luck. Hopefully you do get your win in September. With us, when we got our first hand pay last year, we were in an MGM property. I had my passport on me, and yeah, the slot attendant just done my passport and my address, everything like that, and did all the paperwork for us, saying she'd pay me out in full. And then in the post, a few weeks later, back at my home address in England, I received like my ITIN number and everything like that, which I took back this trip just gone. And then when we got a hand pay again this trip, it was all just super easy.
It's already in the system, wasn't it?
Yeah, luckily it was in an MGM property again, so they already had me in the system, didn't have to do anything, it was just super quick. So yeah, I would say have your passport on you, if it's your first ever one. Hopefully where you are, the slot attendant will do it for you. I think most MGM properties do. I think some Caesars and others might not do it for you, then you might have to then claim it all back and stuff.
Yeah, they take about 30% or something.
30%, yeah.
And then you claim it back at home.
Just have your passport on you, fingers crossed, they'll take care of you. The next one, Laurie and George. Awesome trip, you two. We really enjoyed watching. Questions for you. What is your favourite slot other than Huff and Puff? I didn't know there were any other slots in Vegas. There's more for slots. Other than Huff and Puff, it would be Wheel of Fortune. I do love a Wheel of Fortune. Or so Wheel of Fortune or
I'm just having to think of them.
Frankenstein, maybe.
See, with Frankenstein, I prefer Dracula to it now, because I feel when you get the hearts and the heads,
could be one of your options,
as opposed to Frankenstein getting its alive and heads. You get a lot more of a game in Dracula, because then you go up to the wheel, you spin the wheel, you can boost the wheel, and it keeps them spins going and things. You seem to get a lot more value for money from your bonus.
So is that one of your answers then?
Yeah, probably Dracula would be one of my favourites. I really enjoyed Monopoly Express.
Yeah, that was good fun.
We played that quite a few times.
I enjoyed that one actually.
What else? There's I enjoy any slot really.
Any that you'll win on.
What was that weird little American chickens that you put us on? And the mini was like $2 or something. And it wasn't. We didn't even vlog it because the mini was like $1 something.
It was one of them hen games.
The major was like $12. But we sat there for a good hour and a bit.
We put $40 in.
We built it up to like 200 and odd.
Yeah. And you just kept getting little win after little win, and we kept building up, but it was so much fun. Crazy Hens or something, the presidential one.
Crazy Chickens is a good game. I'm not a fan of the pots anymore.
Oh, we don't more mummy.
Yes, more mummy. And I liked the Spooky Link version as well. That was good. More mummy, but again, they're very, very
Little
volatile.
Shop of Horrors.
Anyway,
loads. Next one.
Love them all.
What is one thing that you have not done in Vegas that you want to do?
Well, this time I think we were going to try and do Kartzilla.
Too late.
But yeah, it was fully booked. So that might be on the look for next trip.
Yeah, we'll get that booked in when it goes. We just left it. We thought we'd be fine the week before booking it. Because we checked it a few months before. Completely free and empty, but we just didn't book it. Just typical. Week before, we'll pick a day now, it's close to the time, fully booked. So this time we'll be on it. We'll get it booked in advance and we'll do it.
It looks like a bit of fun.
Oh, and obviously, we'll do Godzilla, and then we'll probably do, if it's still going, I think it will be, hopefully it will be, the F1 go-kart.
I was just about to say that. I love the F1, so having that there.
Yeah, the F1 go-kart, that'll be good.
And potentially when we go, the Universal horror thing might be open. Have you heard about the building the all year round
end of this year, isn't it?
Horror experience for Universal? So potentially go and visit that because we've never done a Halloween Horror Nights in Universal, and I love all the UK scare things, so that could be fun as well.
One from Henry C2. 2 betting related questions. Number 1. If you didn't vlog the trips, do you think you'd bet differently?
Nope.
No.
Literally, you see it exactly as we don't change our betting style for the camera at all. We can't afford to. We wouldn't bet less, we wouldn't bet more. We'd still have pool time, we'd still go out walking, we'd still go out exploring. We just simply take you along with us. So.
Yeah, say the bet level that we do joint, I would be probably the bet level I would do on my own. The only difference if I was doing like a solo trip, I would probably do more poker tournaments rather than all the slot play, but the actual betting size and stuff, no, keep the same. Number 2, how do you find the gimmick of Midday Madness and Spin the Wheel impacting like your betting? Is it a nice way to break it up, or do you find it restrictive and it eats your budget that you can't use freely?
I think it's really good because it gives you that. Honestly, it's so exciting to think we would never sit and bet $10 or whatever that quick, that freely. So having that little bit of the day where you know you've got that opportunity of doing them big bets, or big to us, to try and win something massive, that it just gives us that bit of excitement. And then we've still budgeted for it. We've still got $350. So then we still have 200 to do the challenge with. We still have 150 to take back home. So we still have the 4 casino challenge. We still have a gambling evening budget. We have the big bets. So I really enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
I think
it does mix it up. It's like the Midday Madness is fun because, like I say, you're doing $5 bets, or you could even do $10 bets and stuff. And that's just a good chance to a bit high stake. We normally do like James, which is exciting. And then spin the wheel. It's a good chance to mix up the games, because I find that when I've done chips before and you are just playing the games you want to play over and over, even I would get sick of them at some point and get bored. And
we had some really good wins on some new games we never would have played.
And it's like when I watch vlogs, and if I'm just seeing the same game being played and played again, I get a bit switched off. So I think it's nice for the viewers as well to see different games as well as us playing them. So it works well, I think. And
I love spin the wheel.
We'll do it on the next trip and then do some new other stuff as well. Right, next question. Mrs. SLS 5954. You seem to have a bit of bother in a few places this time with the filming of the slots. If and when you head back, will you need to get a filming permit or something like that? No, I don't think we need to get a filming payment. I think we just got a little bit unlucky. Like I said, I've never really had a problem before filming, and it was just in the MGM Grand, really. Oh, and the once in the downtown Grand at the end.
But we'd already been in there for hours.
We'd rinsed that one, as you saw. And someone said he should have kicked us out earlier. They were on to us too late. But yeah, I never had a problem before. No, I don't think we need to get a permit. I think we just got a bit unlucky in MGM Grand a few times we did get stopped. But I have had someone reach out with a contact just to let them know that we will, when we're going, just to ask permission, just so we do have it. If anyone does stop us, I might send that email. But no, I wouldn't think we would need a permit. It's just unfortunately one of those things. Right, Howard 7073. My wife and I used to go to Vegas annually for many years, but sadly due to ill health it's not possible at the moment. But I have been reading that visitor numbers to Vegas are beginning to decline, and most people are pointing the finger at the cost of food and drink. In brackets, $50 for 2 small coffees and pastries. And resort fees are out of control. Sadly, I'm old enough to remember when they were non-existent or a couple of dollars a night. I just wondered if you noticed any differences between your 2 trips. Thank you.
Firstly, hope you get well soon.
Yeah. Hopefully you can get back to
Vegas. Hope you get back to Vegas soon. And thank you for your question. No, we've not noticed, because we only went a year difference in between them, and nothing really spiked or changed in between when we went. Like I say, Vegas can be done on any budget. If you want to go for high fancy meals in big restaurants, you can do that easily. If you want to have cheap food and be on a budget like us, you can. You've got the McDonald's, you've got the Subways, you've got casino offers, Casino Royale. You can get a foot-long hot dog for $3. How good it is, I don't know, but people rave about it. Pizza slices.
Like the first night of the series just gone, we were sat on the Cosmo balcony, which is one of the best hotels in Vegas, on the balcony, and we were sat with our Mackies. Do you know what I mean? We had McDonald's on there, which cost us about $12-15 each for a feast of Mackies. So we do it just that way as well. We just do the normal stuff. But I don't think I went out when I first went in 2019. So that's a 6-year difference. In them 6 years, I haven't really noticed a difference, but I don't look for it. And I think because we stick to the relatively budget-friendly stuff, I don't notice a change. But I know obviously Vegas prices, it can be ridiculous for some stuff. And there's Vegas prices, and there's just taking the piss in there, which it does happen, unfortunately. But yeah, we will never pay over the odds for anything.
No, we very rarely buy a drink at a bar. We did this time because we were doing the group pools and things. So
we're in the casinos. We
spent quite a lot of money in El Cortez bar.
Yeah.
but
we tend to do like $5 a round if we're having spirits or cocktails. We give them a $5. Couple of nice drinks each. If we're just doing like a bottle of beer and a bottle of cider, it might even give them like $2 or $3 or something, and they're happy with that. But you go to a bar and you're paying 4 or 5 times as much. So we just do it.
We buy a lot in the shops as well.
Yeah, buy the shops.
Buy tins in the shops, cans, take them up to the room.
We know some of the prices in Vegas are just a joke, and we would never go down that route.
Never buy a drink at a bar, essentially. Sit and gamble at the bar, or put a couple of dollars in a slot and wait for a cocktail waitress. Or go to the CVS or Target or somewhere.
Yeah. So, next question.
ABC.
The Helion 9992. Question on Midday Madness. Would you consider using the full 10-day budget for Midday Madness? So $500 on day one. You put your we have $50 a day basically for Midday Madness. So they said, would we put the whole $500 we have saved up for Midday Madness on day one, put it in, $5 a spin on 1 cent denom on a link game. If we get a win, we then do it again on day 2 and so on, or some type of variant around doing it that way.
You know, you've saved the money. You know you're going to be doing it. That money is already spent. I mean,
but we know how quickly you can lose $500 on a $5 spin. It's it's 100. It's like putting $100 in doing $1 spins, and we can soon lose them. But it's just like if you lost it on that first day, you then have no Midday Madness or anything for the rest of the trip, do you?
You don't. but then you give yourself a better chance, don't you? A bit of more play. No, we wouldn't do it.
No. I mean, the idea's there.
I like the idea of it.
But I think it's one of them, like, it could go amazing.
It's something we look forward to doing at the start of the day.
It's a nice start of the day thing. We do
think,
enjoy it.
Could it happen?
And I think if we lost it all on the day one, I think we'd probably be a bit more annoyed at the fact that, we've lost that now. Then I'd
have to go and roulette.
Then I'd have to make it back. It's food for thought.
Good idea, though.
I think we do we'll just stick to the segment each day.
Great idea.
Question. I enjoyed the group pull with Vegas Baby.
So did we.
That big win by Danny was very exciting. It was, wasn't it? It was good, that.
It's only 5k, get over it.
Are there any collaborations in the future in the works? I have a Pomsey connection. That would make a great collaboration.
No collaborations in the works. We did a little something with another channel, Dan from Yet Another Brit in Vegas. He's very, very challenge. Like Vegas challenge videos, walking from the airport, etc. Gambling in all the hotels. Go and check his channel out. Yet Another Brit in Vegas. So we did a little challenge with him.
Nothing planned. I said we know we're going to be in Vegas at the same time with a couple of other Vegas vloggers. Our friends are going to be out there for a few days at the same time with us. So we obviously are going to see them. So there could be something coming your way.
Can't wait to see them. You know who you are.
We'll probably film something with them, but obviously it's not like an official collaboration. That's just meeting up with friends in Vegas who happen to be vloggers as well. But if you've got a Pomsey connection, you want to hook us up with Pomsey, we'll do a collab with him. Absolutely. Send him more details. We'll be on his channel. And there's got a follow-up question. Who are the Vegas content creators you like best and would like to run into for a chat? And did you have a run-in with any off-camera this trip?
The only ones we saw this trip were Mike and Lindsay.
Yeah, obviously Mike and Lindsay, Vegas Baby, we were part of their group, so we didn't run into them like off-camera kind of. That was all the plans. So that was awesome to meet them because I'd watched them for years. They were one of the first Vegas vloggers I'd watched. So to meet them in real life was really good. Any that I would like to run into?
Well, who would you like? Who do you watch? Who are your favourite vloggers?
Oh yeah, who are your Vegas? Who do you like the best?
So obviously, Matt Bridger is one of the OGs, if not the OG of the UK Vegas vlogging scene. Vegas Baby, the Las Vegas couple, Darren and Sally, love them guys. Hangovers and Hampers, absolutely love them. Who else do we watch? We watch a bit of Tipsy Tofu. We watch...
I used to watch Brian Christopher and all that, but I've gone off that because it's just so far unrelatable now, isn't it? I used to love watching them, but they don't like the high stakes lot channels like Brian Christopher, Vegas Matt, Ruby, all them stuff. Like, I will sometimes put them on, but I don't watch them as much as I used to because we like watching relatable channels, don't we, that we can relate to.
The ones who have just gone to New York and we're just about to sit down and watch in a minute.
The Brammers.
The Brammers. Love the Brammers. Sorry, I forgot your names. I had a mind blank. We're just.
If you forget my name sometimes, don't worry about it.
We're just about to watch your New York video, travel day. So yeah, like the Brammers. Oh God, have we missed anyone? This is the thing, though, isn't it?
What, who you want to run into?
Who do I want to run into? I want to run into...
the ones who everyone you just named?
Yeah, essentially. The main ones that I'd like to
Kevin Debs. No, Kevin Debs.
Kevin Debs Travel, yeah. There's another one who I like to watch. The couple that have the microphones that...
North of the border.
North of the border. I like North of the border.
Everyone.
I'm rubbish with names. Yeah, there's loads of good UK vloggers up and coming and rising.
If anyone's there, same time as us next year, get in touch.
North of the border travel, that was it.
Right, next question.
Yeah, I'd be on all day, yeah. I love Vegas vloggers.
TGLRP24.
TGLRP.
Do you ever break the gambling together format on the trip? Is one of you more apt than the other to get up in the middle of the night and go down and throw 100 in on your own? No, we don't really break it. So we can do, like, we have a rule that obviously we do gamble together.
As long as you don't dip in the next day's budget.
if we have carryover, so say at the end of the night we both take up like $150 each at the end of the night, that goes into like your separate pot then. So then you can do with that what you want. So say I woke up at 7 a.m. one morning, Jamie's still fast asleep. If I wanted to go down with some of my profit in the safe, I can do. Do you know what I mean? That's mine to spend, so I could do that.
Like I went down with Reece and...
So we would never like gamble on our own when we're out together. So say we're out on a night time and we're still out together, whatever, we might have gone bust or something, and I had like $100 like on me, I wouldn't just gamble that on my own and just let Jamie watch and not be involved, you know what I mean? So we would never break that pact. So
I mean, we have put money in, but then we've both pressed play, and then
It's still
that's then I went,
always
well, I'm 100 up now, so now I've got to go and put it on roulette, and then go, right, now we've got this, and then things happen. And we've lost the graphics again.
But yeah, no, we don't break the gambling together parts. We pretty much stick to it for the whole trip. But yeah, there is nothing stopping us. If I woke up at the middle of the night, I want to go down and play a bit of slots, play a bit of poker, I could do. Same for Jamie. But no, when we're both up and awake, it is all together. And that is the end of the Q&A.
Is that it?
Well, I mean, it's going to be at least an hour long, this.
It is.
But yeah, no, thank you for them questions. Hopefully we've covered them for you. Like I say, if there's any that we've missed, we've not given you a shout out, we do apologise. We've either missed it or it's been like a repeat question which we've gone through, you know, a few different times. But thank you all the same for getting in touch and reaching out. We do appreciate it. And then yeah, that's us now signing off until the next little chip we have in the pipeline.
Yeah, a few things coming up. Watch this space. If you haven't done so already, give us a like, comment down below. Any other questions, we'll be in there answering them all. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, reach out on socials, on our Instagram. We're quite active on there. That's the main social we'll use.
It's the only social, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the only. We did a Facebook thing, but we just...
Sorry if you're on the Facebook page. We've not been on there in about 19 years.
Yeah, we've abandoned that. But yeah, we're very active on Instagram. We'll put that in here or down below. Yeah, there we go.
And go and check out other people's vlogs.
Yeah, go watch all the Vegas content. If you're missing all the Vegas vlogs, I know there's plenty coming up this summer. There's plenty of our friends going out there and people have just been, so yeah, you'll get your Vegas content, and yeah, we'll be with you back on your screens very shortly, hopefully. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. End to the series now. And yeah, we'll see you all soon. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you
next time.